I'm going to tell you right now, there is only one thing wrong with this Tobias 5-string. Because it is a stunning bass. And I know that, like, because this is an actual Tobias, by the way, not an, well, wait a minute. Actual makes it sounds weird. It's not an MTD, it's a Tobias, and it's a Gibson-era Tobias. It's a 2006 Tobias Signature. And so sometimes with those basses, like, but it's not an MTD. I'd rather have an MTD. Valid, which I totally get that. I would too, I'm being honest with you. But this bass is incredible. And other than the fact that it's not an MTD, there's only one thing wrong with it. And maybe it won't be wrong for you, but it'll be wrong for some of you. It weighs 11 pounds. It's a big, fat, healthy baby, is what it is. It weighs 11 pounds. But other than that, holy cow, does it sound good. And it's so beautiful. When it was offered for trade for me, at first I was like, I don't know. And honestly, I mean, this is not a cheap bass. But I remember just seeing the top thinking like, it's gorgeous. Like, it's really lovely. So I finally decided like, what the heck, let's just do it. It came in, the preamp was getting a little funky, so we worked with the team at Bartolini, figured out it just needed a new mid-frequency pot. So we replaced that, and now this thing just plays like a dream. It sounds so good and has so much character to the sound. We've got a combo here of basically zebrawood, wingay, purpleheart, walnut. It's just a sandwich of all of these different woods, and it is a gorgeous bass. You've got gold hardware, this abalone inlay, the old Tobias headstock. In case you don't know, Tobias was like the precursor to MTD. He sold that company to Gibson, and then after his no-compete period ended, then he started MTD. But it's a great chance to get a really tricked out bass at a lower price maybe than what an MTD might cost you. So, and I don't always do videos for used basses, but if something cool or unique comes through, I try to do it. And this bass, I feel like, does deserve a video, even though I'm not maybe the biggest Gibson fan in the world, but allow you to hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it and just kind of play through some sounds. I'll describe what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and we'll just go from there. Keep it pretty simple, and I won't use a backing track or anything like that. So here it is. We've got essentially both pickups on all the way. I'll just set everything flat. Mid-contour EQ switches in the middle. Pickups are in the middle. Volume's all the way up. EQ is in the middle all the way through. So that's a great sound. We'll make a few adjustments to it here on the controls. So we'll kind of pull some of the mids, boost the bass. yeah, just a great sound for that. Here's now with the EQ switch, the mid switch down to the bottom position. Sorry, you can tell like I am like way out of practice. Just a great sound. And then one of my favorite sounds is if we go all the way back on the bridge pickup and boost the mids almost all the way up and boost the bass. Just such a good sound. And another sound I like is basically taking that same thing, but just adding in a little bit of that front pickup. Yeah, just a great sounding instrument. Comes with a nice hardshell Tobias case that's in really good shape too. But just a really lovely instrument that, you know, in an MTD today would probably not weigh 11 pounds, but also would be really expensive to get this wood combo and everything else. You get essentially like a mint bass and something that your friends won't have for sure. It's really slick. So check it out over at FretSpot.com. If you see it on the site, it's available. Add it to cart through FretSpot. You can pay with credit card or PayPal. Even have Affirm options, which give you pay in 4 or up to 6 months of 0% installment payments, which can be really handy and nice. So yeah, all that's available there. And then also, as long as you don't live in Missouri or Kansas, you get free shipping and no sales tax. So that's really nice. If you do live in Missouri and Kansas, I can coordinate where you can pick up from one of my stores. But outside of that, if you don't see it on the site, someone else snagged it. But I think this thing's sexy as heck. What do you think? Let me know.